We talking about entanglements here.
We talking about entanglements? What's up, y'all? It's Macho,
It's Savory,
and you're watching
and you're watching.
Drinks with a Nobody.
Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, like our channel, share our content. We premiere Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
Love will make you do crazy things.
Oh, man. I cannot.
We have to cover this, y'all. We
Oh,
have
man,
to.
my
This
man.
is
Smack the living
crazy.
daylights out.
But it's the way he slapped him. It's the way he did it. You know, it wasn't even like he went up there and like really like came up there like, you know, on some manness and then just bang. Nah, he slapped him on some chill. He was like this. He came real chill real quick and then he went like a little kid. Like
Yo, it was kind of crazy how everything just happened. It was like you could tell he just like reacted and almost like he wasn't in control of himself logically no more. Super emotionally driven, and it was just like bam. And then I don't know, man. It's crazy how that happened, bro. But yeah. Will Smith slapped the living daylights out of him.
With the joke that was made, I did not know Jada's, Will Smith's wife. I did not know that she had a disease.
Yeah, autoimmune disease.
Which is like a rare disease, but 7 million women contracted this disease.
Alopecia.
Yeah. And, you know, some people are arguing who do have alopecia that this is not very helpful for anyone suffering, whether you say a joke or Will Smith defending the person. It all draws negative attention to a person who has this autoimmune disease. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it was real out of pocket by Will Smith because, like, I give you no points for smacking a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that's why I was torn about it. I'm like, you got something deeper going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. That's not nothing that I'm like, yo, people are going around saying, yo, he's protecting his family.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family.
First of all, I seen a man stand up for his wife.
I'm like, cool.
Protecting his family.
Yeah, like you're protecting your family. You should stand up for your wife. But really? You choose to do it on Chris Rock? A comedian,
of all
bro?
People. Of all
you know what I'm
people,
saying? Like a man gets paid to do jokes, and there's jokes have been way worse than what he said, which means you were dealing with something internally. Chris Rock just got it out of you, got you out of pocket, got you out of character. And for me, you get no points for smacking a comedian who made a joke on your wife, bro. Like,
stop playing with my name.
What is this?
Like is he coming at? You think he's coming at 50 with that same energy? You think he's gonna slap 50?
Now, do you think he's coming at August with that same entanglement, my brother? Like
An entanglement.
Yeah.
You say like there's many people you could have done this with. For me, when I think of Chris Rock, I don't know. Like I don't know. Am I wrong here? Like you smacking Chris Rock, my brother. You gotta say like he's the comedian.
Of all people, yeah, he's the comedian. And again, Kathy Griffin, she says something to the extent of like, this changes the game. Like when you step across the stage. Because now even comedians have to be careful with what they say. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
This is historically a thing, right? Comedians always say something, but I will say this though, that if she is suffering from a disease and you're aware of it, then the G.I. Jane joke is out of pocket.
I don't
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. Let's take this on a different. Let me go a different direction with you, all right? If somebody's coming at your wife like that, how you dealing with that?
If it's comedy,
yeah,
it's comedy. If you're a comedian, you're a comedian. I get no points for being tough on a comedian when he's making a joke on something. Bro, do you know how raw comedy was before? Richard Pryor,
Oh,
let's
yeah, it
look at
was
the joke.
bad.
Like comedy's raw. So I don't
Bernie
like you
Mac.
drawing a line
Bernie
here.
Mac
Bernie
has
Mac,
said some real controversial stuff,
no.
And the 6-year-old, he old homosexual.
right?
Disabled people can get it. Black
Yeah.
people can get it. Hispanic people can get. Again, especially when you're in Hollywood. That's who you choose to take it out on. So for me, no, I don't even think it's out of pocket, to be honest.
No, me and my wife, we were debating whether it was even real or not, but it looked very real
the
because
beginning-
after, because he
beginning, I
started
was
laughing
debating,
at
yeah.
first. He started laughing.
And that's what makes it real too, because he actually
Yeah.
started laughing, and then it was like, which again, that shows. I think. Let me say this: Will Smith is tired of being looked at as a soft man. This is my analysis here, right? He's tired of being looked at.
He did it to
like-
himself, though. He did it to
Yeah,
himself.
like over the years, right? You got the entanglement, you got the August, you got the secretness of the relationship, you got the rumors of the open relationship. This has all been adding up, right? And he's looked at as a man who's been emasculated by many people. He laughed initially, but then looked like his wife did an eye roll,
Yeah,
right?
she was
And got
pissed.
pissed
Yeah.
off, right? And then it's almost like his wife said, "Yo, you better do something."
This goes to show who really leads that relationship. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That man has no control over that relationship, and it even goes down to that red table talk when you have to talk about your wife's infidelity on where millions of people are going to be able to see this.
Yeah,
And it's
man.
like that's absolutely egregious. My lady asked me, she was like, "Oh, would you respond in that similar fashion?" I'm like, "Hell no. There's no way I'm going to be responding that way because at the end of the day, there was no threat to
That's
me or to you.
exactly.
Why am I
Macho.
gonna be
There
a little
you
girl
go.
and go respond and react off of what somebody says? If I was, do you know the amount of things that my girl has to
Got it.
deal with on the street, being told things? And if I
Mhm.
respond to everything that's being said, I would probably not be here.
No,
I would
you
either be in jail or
got
I'd
it,
be
bro.
dead.
If you tell me, Macho, yo, you walked in a bar, this dude came to your woman, tried to grab her, and then said something. All right, that's I'm like, oh snap, yeah. You slapped him, you responded, like you had to respond to protect your family.
At the end of the day, pride got him.
Mhm.
Pride is what got him. And it's the same thing that what got, we talked about in our Kanye episode. Pride is what gets these people,
Yeah,
right? They feel like you can't say anything bad about my family, me and mine. And it's like,
Mhm.
bro, then don't get into fame. You know how many people are going to talk bad about us? Right?
Yeah,
Who are
exactly.
talking bad about us? Who I get shitted on in TikTok on a daily.
Now, I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you.
And then he goes up, accepts for this latest movie,
Which I thought was a great movie.
I mean,
Richard,
personally, I don't think Will Smith is a good actor. Personally, I know a
word?
lot of
I think
people.
he's Oh, really? Wow.
I know a
Okay,
lot of people are
okay.
gonna be like, "Yo, this dude's bugging." I just don't think he's a good actor. I think he overacts.
Really?
I think there's a lot to him, a lot of elements. He's done good in certain roles. I
Yeah, I
liked
think he's a
him,
good actor,
honestly.
but I see what you're saying. Okay.
I liked him in Bad Boys. I liked him in in certain roles, but certain dramatic roles, I just didn't like him.
But let me ask you this, Macho. So you think it was out of pocket? You think this was out of line too, right? You're with me there? Or
I
do you
think
give any
I
points
think
to like,
that
yo, he
if
did what he needed to do?
if Chris Rock knew of her illness, then he's also out of pocket. But to add insult to injury, like the worst of the two is Will, because you made a fool of yourself. This will always stand with your legacy.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
will always be revealed, but people revere him. His son has said this is how we do. People are supporting the decision that he made. It's hit or miss depending on who you ask.
In this situation, he got taken out of character. It was just a response because of the turmoil in his marriage, the turmoil within his just him as a man, right? And I think like it just sparked up something with Chris Rock.
Yep.
But again, going back to your point, Macho, where do we draw the line, right? Do we now not make fun of certain people with diseases? or do we just scratch all diseases? Like that's out of the table, right? Because I've heard people getting snapped on, and like
We're
if
soft.
me and you are at a comedy club, right?
We're soft.
I'm with my wife. Do I get any? Do you give me any points for smacking the living daylights out of the comedian for him snapping on my wife? I went to a comedy club.
It's like when Birdman came into the Breakfast Club and was like, "Yo, y'all need to put some respect on my name."
Yeah,
you remember that whole
I ain't
thing?
Gonna say it no more. I ain't gonna say it no more.
And then Charlemagne's like, "You coming at the radio guy? I'm just a radio guy. Did you pull up on Ross like that?" He said, "No, I'm pulling up on you."
I just come to let y'all know. Stop. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
And again, regardless of what you believe, he wasn't wearing the pants. But some people might tell me, "Oh, It doesn't matter who's wearing the pants in the relationship." Cool, that's your take. You lead the relationship as you want. But it just shows you got exposed. You got emotionally driven, out of pocket. You get 0 points for me, but congratulations.
He says 0 points. You cannot pass go. You are a failure. And then I still think of this. Entanglements?
Entanglements, bro. I would have respected more if I would have heard. Check this out. I would have respected more if I would have heard he slapped the living daylights out of August. One day I'm like, oh, snap.
Or 50. You saw what
or 50 or so. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, yo, this dude, West Philadelphia, born and raised. Now I'm like, okay, this is about. But come on. It was something off-putting to me that I'm like, wait, I couldn't comprehend it, but I'm like, we're talking about Chris Rock. He just snapped. I'm like, I just thought about. I went to sleep. I'm like, I can't believe this dude just smacked Chris Rock. I don't know what to think. I woke up. I'm like, yeah, I see why I felt like that because you smacked the comedian and you don't get no jokes. Anyways, yeah.